Well, morning diggers, hope you're all well and all that sort of stuff. Bloody sunshine, lovely. Hard ground, not so good. Back up in Somerset, I've been down to Devon. I've done sort of a couple of hours in Devon and I'm just doing the intro now. And I can tell you now there is some good stuff, really good stuff. And there is a coin that we might like a bit of IDing with yourselves. We think we know what it is, but we're not quite sure. It's a voided long cross of something and it's cut in half, but we don't know who the bloke is. I think he died around about 1245, so that could be something for you to work out, but I don't know. Anyway, so we're back on this permission in Somerset today, and we've been wanting to get on here for ages, but the farmer texted me a couple of days ago. He said, I've cut the grass, and I thought, brilliant, I'll come over here. I just tried to stick the spade in the ground here and it's like concrete, so I don't know how we're going to get on. We could be going all over the place to try and find places. We got some ploughed stuff that's been rolled and all that, and it's pretty good over the other side of Somerset, so we might have to shoot off over there, but we'll give it our best shot. And well, anyway, we'll see you at the first hole, and we hope you're enjoying all the clips, and we're loving all the comments and all that sort of stuff. Keep them coming. See you at the first hole. Well, I did say with the nice buttons we'd film them, and that's a nice one. It's got a crown on there, so who knows? Could be military, but it's only a little sort of shirt buttony type thing, but full shank somewhere under there. Yeah, a little crown there, lovely. Well, one of the first finds over here today, I think we got a Georgian shoe buckle, maybe. Sort of 1800s, but mineralised ground here. Ain't getting no more than about 3 or 4 inches, but that was right on the side on the top of where I dug the hole. But yeah, interesting. Georgian shoe buckle, 1800s. I reckon mid to late. Well, I did say I wasn't going to film all these toasties, but if I see one that I can get just the slightest little bit of a shadow on there, then I'll film it. And I think this is a George II halfpenny. Why do I think that? Because he's pointing that way, as you can see, and I reckon that's 1730-ish. So we're talking nigh on 300 years old. So it's not bad. Anyway, yeah, George II, I think. I might be wrong. Anyway, do you know, I found this yesterday. Look at this weird button. And somebody said to me, that looks demonic. And that does. I don't know what to do with that one because I don't really want it on me all the time. Don't really like the look of it. Put it back in the ground, maybe. Bin it, maybe. Don't know. What would you do with it? Ugh, God. Scary thing, isn't it? Anyway. Well, this one is a Victoria veiled head, I think. And it's 1891, and I said that we'd show the stuff that we can sort of make head or tail of, and I think we can with this one. I just kept on looking at that head, and it's just, yeah, you could just see her. Anyway, moving on. Well, we got another little filmable coin here, 1955 sixpence, and I had a rough idea what that was before I even dug it, because they all come up on about a 14 nose, because the content, well, there's no content, it's a silver in that. And somewhere over this side, there you go, is Lizzie. Yep. Oh, I've sussed out what's happening with these dirty hands of mine. So what's happening, these gloves, they get wet, muddy, and I don't wash them. Then all of a sudden, there's dust and dirt inside. And when I put my hands in there, everything gets sort of dusty and muddy. So, it's not my hands, it's the gloves. I'm blaming it all on the gloves and metal detecting, as you do. There you go, sixpence. Oh, what a beauty. Look at her. 1858. Devon. 1 shilling. Perfect. 925 silver or 100% silver? Don't know. Silver. Look at that edge. Beautiful. Pleased. So a live dig this one. This is the next hole. And it's another one, and it's another. I think this one's 1858. Crazy. Well, this is one for you lot. I don't know what it is. It does that. It could be some sort of... Do you see what I mean? I don't know. Lost for words on this one. I haven't found one like it before, but could be a door handle maybe? What do you think? Somebody must know. Completely thrown me. Anyway. Well, look at this for a pot leg. Isn't that beautiful? That is lovely. And about a couple of inches away, Dana, we have got... Let's have a look. Let's turn around. There she is. Hello, Elizabeth. Oh, how are you? Little Lizzie there. Come on, stay where you are. There you go. There's that side. We'll get some pictures. And there's that side. There's only one thing to say. Hammered! Lovely. We just had this one up, and it's a dress hook. We sort of dated it around about 1650, so that's sort of post-medieval. But what a cracking thing that is. I bet a few people are thinking, oh god, I want to see some hammered coins and stuff like that. But no, this is a dog's, this stuff. Really nice. Anyway, get some pictures of that, and moving on. Well, a few of you know I've been playing about with these settings on the Manticore, and I'll do a video on it soon, but I'll tell you all about it at some point. But I think it's sort of working. I'm trying to get it out of the sort of nothing on dry ground, and this is what we got, dry ground here. Hasn't rained for a few weeks now, I don't think. But anyway, I think this is a splatter bullet. Maybe, maybe not. And I think this one, we got something in the hole here, not too sure. There you go, just there. And I reckon that is, I'm going to have to clean it up. I reckon it's a cut half or a broken half. What do you think? Looks that way. Let's just clean it up and get a picture. Well, this was possibly a Charles with that rounded bit of shield on the back, and there also looks like there's a bit of lettering in the middle. I don't know if you can see it. As I said, I'll get some pictures. And on the other side, try not to drop it, I'll never find it again. There's something going on. I don't know. If you know, let me know. Only one thing to say, hammered again. Lovely. Well, another watch winder, just love them, as you know. I think that's 1800s. Yeah, I've yet to find a full watch to go with it. That's on the bucket list. Well, the detecting gods are getting us at it tonight. We've got one saying flip off, and then we found that and we thought, okay, we're going to flip off, and we're going to flip off down a kebab shop. And then all of a sudden, well, you'd have thought that would have been a silver coin, wouldn't you? Look on the back. Right, so today I'm going to do what they say, flip off. Well, just had this one up, and it's another hammered. It's avoided long cross, so it's either Edward the First or Henry the Third. Yeah, that's what we reckon. What do you reckon? Interesting. Shall I say hammered? I will do in a minute. Just have a quick look at the other side. But yep, we'll take it hammered. well, we're getting to the end of the dig here. This is a massive bit of lead, this is. I thought it was a palm guard at first, but not Goliath's big brother's palm guard. But on the back of it, yep, one of my favourites. A beautiful watchfinder. Oh, I've often wondered what's happened to the actual watches that go with these. Well, they've just lost the key. There you go. Well, this is about our 6th silver so far. And it's a William III, but I smashed it on this side. Bloody trying to get this ground is solid. And I'm just going to have to be a little bit more sort of sympathetic with stuff when I'm digging it. I always criticise people for smashing the ground with their shovels, but I just couldn't get the ground up. But never mind. William III. And I think it's a love token, or it was a love token, but look at this. Bang, straight across there. Never mind, on to the next. Well, I don't know what we got here. I think we got a bullet. And I think, Rob, that's right, I just listened to an aeroplane out there somewhere. I put my flight trader on to see if it's military or not. There's a big Air Force one going across. Anyway, but never mind about all that nonsense. We're talking about metal detecting, not plane spotting. Yeah, I think this is one of those 60mm cal or 60 cal bullets. All Rob from the Gallows metal detecting, just here. He was talking about them last week. But I'm not too sure. It's got some sort of hole in the bottom, so would it have been a lead weight? I try to film the interesting stuff, and that is quite interesting, even though it's just a bit of lead. Well, we got a Royal Artillery button here with the King's Crown on the top. So it's 1950 to 1952. 1900, sorry, 1900s. To 1952, that'd do. And behind that was a pot mend. Now, can you imagine, you've got your family around a little fire here, and you've got a nice little pot on the go, and bang, it breaks. And then somebody decides to put a pot mend in it. Now, that's lead. Lead, pot, food, eat. Lead, eat. Probably why they never lived that long in the day. You wouldn't catch me eating out of a pot that's been mended with a great big piece of lead. I got a nice bit of buckle here, and I'm sure somewhere along the line, I got the other piece of this, and I'll let you know if I find it. But I think it's a Georgian shoe buckle. But look at the decoration on that. Isn't that beautiful? Lovely. Relics today. Another nice little find, a little Georgian or Victorian shoe buckle. What do you think of that? It's quite nice, isn't it? Complete. Yeah, there was a pin through there once upon a time, but that's long gone. But yeah, beautiful. Well, day 3 now. Look at this thing. I don't know what it is. It's a relic of some sort. So I thought it was a hook. Well, it looks like a hook, doesn't it? On the wall. Don't know, but it's really old. So can't get nothing else off of it, but there's no holes on it, so was it a hook to go on the wall? Don't know. Well, this clip seems to be a video of, or a clip of sort of relics, I think. And we've got a little buckle here, I think it's a shoe buckle. You'll see where the pin would have gone across here. But yeah, lovely little shoe buckle. Probably Georgian. Late 1700s, early 1800s, maybe. But he's in good condition. He's had a bang there, but other than that, lovely little buckle, bit of treasure. Well, we're not sure on this one. We think we're on the Romans or the Roman, but we can't get anything off it. We've got some writing up here, but you can barely see it. But maybe a bit on the bottom there, maybe. Who knows? Well, we've had something up here, and we think it may be something called a sconce. A sconce, it's one of those things you put on the wall and you put a candlestick on here and light it up. What do you reckon? Sconce? I know some of you would say that's nonsense, but it didn't come up on iron. It come up on a 55, which is usually sort of a bronzy, not so much copper, but bronze. Anyway, well, this is a first for me. I think it's a little brooch or a little badge or something. Missing on the back. I think it's got 2 legs on the back, 2 legs on the front, missing an ear and missing a tail. Here's a cat badge. Lovely little thing. Well, I don't know what this is. It frightened me to death. I come out the ground. Look at that face there, look. I think it's a Victorian sort of cheruby thing. What do you reckon? I had a bit of a hat, but that broke off. Don't know. Odd looking thing. Anyway, moving on. Well, this is number 7. We haven't done too bad on this little dig. Lots and lots and lots of relics. Hardly any coins at all. A couple of farthings, a couple of bits and pieces. We reckon, look how tiny this is. We reckon this is a Soldino. We'll clean it up and get some pictures. And you can comment yourself on what you reckon it is. But we are thinking a Soldino. Well, maybe not. Well, that was some dig, and I've managed to get the mighty Bill out.
Hello.
Right, and he's not doing his YouTube and stuff at the minute. He's had enough of it. He's got it all on backed up on this and that, and he's just, you're not that fussed anymore, Bill,
I'm
are you?
not that fussed anymore, mate. I enjoy the detecting without the camera more, to be honest.
Yeah.
And it's not the same without Julie.
Yeah,
So
I totally agree with that. It'd be nice to see you just out do the odd one now and again.
I might do something if it's something really bloody special.
Yeah.
But otherwise, I'm happy poodling around like I am.
Yeah. Anyway, I've managed to get him out today, and I'm going to give him a ring again in a couple of weeks' time, and hopefully he'll get out again. Thanks for watching. We had quite a few silvers, some other relics, quite a lot of relics, some old coins, but that is hard. I've been watching a lot of people on YouTube, and they're finding it just as hard. It is just
way too dry, isn't it?
Dry. We need some rain now. You know, the field's been ploughed, it's been rolled, it looks lovely. It's a detectorist dream, but the signals aren't there. And we're looking on YouTube and places and talking to people.
It's the same wherever you go.
Yeah, you just got to go over it. Anyway.
It's too dry, tumbleweed.
Yeah, crap. Anyway, thanks for watching, and we'll get Bill out again. If you haven't subscribed, ping up there.
That's it.
That'll be it, and we'll see you all again.
Till next time.